Hi, hello subscribers, welcome my new viewers. Today I will show you my new motion graphics and how to do one of them. For example, Delphin. I think this will be a helpful technique for working at Fusion. Of course, you can use these animated graphics in YouTube videos or advertising spots. I think it's very helpful and I think it is an interesting addition. You can download these graphics from my Patreon, link in the video description. Of course, I invite you to my Patreon. After downloading, you see the stickers catalog and there are compositions inside. All you need to do is create new Fusion composition. Okay, this is of course empty Fusion composition. Go to Fusion tab, File, Import, Fusion composition, and for example I import maybe Boom, okay? Of course, very important is connect media out, very important, and everything works. So of course, if I back to of course, this is everything is editable, so you may change color, everything. So if I back to edit, graphic, boom, is active. Okay, so for example, I import new composition. I like this graphic from a particle system, so I import new Fusion composition. Sorry, I create new empty Fusion composition. Go to Fusion, File, Import, and now I import, my friends, better late than never. Of course, everything is editable. So if you want to change text, go to tab Text. And of course, important, connect media out. And my advice in this case, a good solution is to save as, render this composition to disk as MP4 with alpha channel and again import to media pool, because this project is heavy, particle system. And okay, if you want, for example, change text, go to text. And for example, I love my work. Okay? I love my work. If you want to change, for example, this shape, you go to this node, to this group, open, and this shape, this is this graphic. Because my parameter is set to bitmap and bitmap, okay? Region and style. So if I change this graphic, for example, I create new shape, for example, triangle. So I create new background, paint. For example, my friends, it will be very easy shape. It will be, for example, triangle, something like this. Okay, so if I disconnect this and I connect this, I have new shape. I think this is understandable and very useful. So remember, in this case, better solution is to save as this composition with alpha channel in your disk. Of course, I mean, go to deliver, export this individual clip and import again as MP4 with alpha channel or TIFF, okay, with alpha channel. Okay, maybe back to edit. This is a little heavy, so I delayed this animation. Maybe import next. So for example, we import maybe wow animation. So Fusion, File, import Fusion composition. Wow, I like this graphic, very nice. Of course, you may change everything. Media out. Wow, a little comics style. And of course we have this graphics. Maybe this. Okay, so if you want to change this graphic to 3D dimensional object, of course connect only this image plane 3D, and now you have 3D dimensional object. Okay, now we go to Fusion tab and we will create animated dolphin, and a good solution is to import to Fusion reference. I mean my friends, for example picture. I downloaded this picture from Google, and maybe you are a painter, so good solution is draw picture and import to Fusion, because every time if you work with animation you need a reference file. Okay, so it is my reference, and of course I a little change this fragment, because this fin is good shape will be in this way. Okay, so we draw in this way. So the first, if you want to draw object, you use background and polygon tool. Of course I import my dolphin composition and I'll show you interior my composition, but now I show you technique. Okay, so polygon, and the first, if you start work with polygon, go to this, right click here for shape animation and remove polygon 1 polyline, because default this node is animated. Okay, so remove polygon 1 polyline, and now we draw shape. Okay, so we draw shape, and if you draw good shape, for example, you know, this is the first shape. This is the first shape. Okay, now if you click one handle, if you want to do this move, click Control. Okay, with Control. If you want to create sharp edges in this place, you may click here or set Shift L. Okay, so if I click now Control with left button mouse, I may create this shape with Control. Okay, so I adjust my shape, and this is of course my first, you know, this is my first layer. Okay, it is my first layer, body my dolphin. Because my dolphin will be animated, I think this fragment, this is this. Okay, I think this is understandable because it will be animated. For example, something like this. Okay, if you want to, my friends, lock your handle, you may click this option, done. Okay, if you click done, you see everything is inactive. If you want again, click here, and again you may active, for example, this option, modify only. Okay, if you use modify only, you may only select this point. If you select, my friends, this option, insert and modify, you may add new point. Sorry, if you use this option, you may add new point. But very often I use small value this point and I use this option, modify only. Okay, this is my first stroke, and I connect this polygon with background. Okay, and this is my body. Now I, for example, create color. So if I create, for example, I click this option and I set color, for example, something like this, okay? This is my first layer. Now we add next, this white color, and then we add animation. So maybe I import my finished composition and I show you my interior, my composition. Okay, and look, this is my body. This is body of my dolphin, okay? Next layer, this is this fin. Then I add gradient in this place. Of course, I did this element using the same technique when I create this body, okay? This is the same technique. But in this way, this is important and I think this is helpful. Look, in this place, you see gradient. This is gradient. This is this fragment. Because I used in this place, my friend, soft edge. Look, soft edge. And if you, for example, connect this element with this, and this is foreground, this is important. In this place, if you add soft edge, you may achieve effect something like this. Over, you see, in this place, maybe I change color, something like this. This is mistake. But in this way, in this case, you may change operator to a top, okay? I think this is understandable and this is important. Using this technique, I create this shape. I think this is very easy. And then, how I animated this dolphin? Of course, next step is to change 2D dimensional object to 3D dimensional object. So I connected image plane 3D and then I connect bender 3D. But I connect two bender. First bender create this movement, look. First bender create this movement, maybe I explain. And I use my friend's option, this option, ping pong. It means in the first frame, my bender create this movement, okay? Look, amount is in this place, okay? Look, range I set in this way and center in this way. This is important. X, center, range. This is my settings. Go to frame 25 and my amount has other value, okay? So first frame minus 0.22, 25, 0.29. And because I set ping pong, my dolphin is animated. So this is the, my friends, this is first bender, and the second bender create this a little movement head, okay? You see, look at this. This is the same technique. I show you spline editor, first frame 0.05, and because I set range in this way, only head is animated. This fragment. If I change this position, we have other movement. Maybe this is good, maybe better. Okay, so the first, my friends, the first bender create movement fin, this fragment, but bender, second bender create this a little movement. You see this a little movement head. Of course, then I connect merge camera, and you see this is a little style my friend's comic style, how I achieve this effect. I think this is interesting. So look, in this place, maybe you see my dolphin in this place, in Renderer 3D, this edge is clear, but I want to add this edge. So I connect to my Renderer 3D filter, then I add erode. Erode gives me possibility to change thickness, you see, and then I connect this with this using operator, my friend's blending mode soft light, okay? I think this is understandable. Soft light. It means this white edge change color to dark, and thanks to this my dolphin, this is a little style, comic style, okay? I think easy technique, but useful. So using this technique, I created my dolphin. You see in this blender, I think I exaggerate, it must be something like this. Okay, thank you very much for watching, my friends. I think this is very useful technique, and of course I invite you to my Patreon to download this animation. See you in the next tutorial, my friends.